The Meghalaya Transport Department, in collaboration with the Ministry of Civil Aviation, organized a seaplane demonstration at the Water Sports Complex in Umiam Lake. The event was attended by Union Minister of Civil Aviation Ram Mohan Naidu Kinjarapu, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, Deputy Chief Minister in charge Transport Sungaw Halangthar, Umroi MLA Daman Bait Lamari, Chief Secretary DP Walang, and other state and central government officials. In his address, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma hailed the introduction of the Udan scheme as a game changer for connectivity in India, particularly for Meghalaya and the northeastern region. He expressed optimism about the potential of seaplanes in Meghalaya, explaining that seaplanes require only 200 meters of water body and 5 meters of depth for takeoff and landing.
In 2018, when I took over as Chief Minister, one of the very important points, turning point I should say, for the civil aviation sector was the Udan scheme that had come up. We had some hurdles out here in the Umroi airport, and I'm very happy to mention to all of you that through a lot of great difficulty during that time, we managed to make the Umroi airport functional. And with the support of the Government of India and in fact the visionary leadership that the Honorable Prime Minister has given to ensure that the connectivity between the regional headquarters, the smaller states and smaller airports could pick up, the Udan scheme came, and it was a major game changer. And today, you can go to Imphal, you can go to Agartala, you can go to Dimapur, Aizawl, and it's, within an hour you are there in those locations. So therefore, these are the kind of changes that are today taking place in the entire sector. And it may seem very simple, but the impact that it has on the trade that takes place between the states, the regional trade that has improved, the tourism overall that has improved, the overall connectivity among the people that has improved, entire landscape and overall, the economy of the region has got a major boost because of this connectivity that is brought up. And I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to really take this forward in a much more aggressive manner with, these seaplanes also being a part. I was told that you just require 200 meters of water body landing space and about 5 meters of depth for a seaplane to land. And these are some things, if you look at it in the Northeast, it is actually possible to even create these water bodies, which will be much more cheaper than actually building up a new airport. So you just put up a dam, which may cost just about 10-15 lakhs, literally, if the location is quite good. And you have a landing strip. So it's really something that can be really worked on, and you can actually, because of the large amount of rain we receive in Northeast, we can actually create water bodies in different locations to facilitate the landing of such planes. So it's really something that's going to really open up the sector, and I'm sure that we will see many locations that will come up in the future. In fact, even in Tura, my constituency, we are working towards building up a large reservoir because of the water issues and the crisis that we expect will happen, maybe 20 years, 30 years from now. So if we create the reservoirs and keep them ready, then we are taking care of the requirements for the next 35, 40, 50 years. And that water body will easily be able to accommodate this particular plane in the future. So those are the kind of opportunities that are available.
The Union Minister highlighted India's potential for seaplane operations, noting that the country has around 1,300 islands, numerous landable water bodies like rivers and lakes, and an extensive coastline. He emphasized that seaplanes could play a key role in economic growth and socio-economic activities, offering support to the government of Meghalaya for developing Umiam Airport and other aviation infrastructure.
And today, as we take the seaplane operations from here in Meghalaya, we witness the unity of purpose between the center and Meghalaya under the leadership of my dear friend Conrad Sangmaji. Just as the Statue of Unity stands as a symbol of national pride, the collaboration between the central government and Meghalaya is a testament of how unity and cooperation can transform the country and the state. Together, we are creating a pathway for pioneering seaplane industry that will unlock economic potential, boost tourism, and connect communities across India like never before. And I'm confident that this stage that we have set today is going to thrive the seaplane network across the Northeast and across the nation together. Drawing inspiration from the success of NSOP operations for helicopters and small aircrafts under the RCS Udan scheme, we at the Civil Aviation Ministry launched comprehensive seaplane guidelines on the 22nd August of this year. And these guidelines prioritize the safety and security of operations and define the responsibilities of all the stakeholders that are involved, ensuring a seamless and efficient seaplane operations across the nation. I would say that the adoption of non-scheduled operator permit framework for seaplanes is a significant step forward in the government's commitment for enhancing regional connectivity in the country. And the extension of the viability gap funding under the RCS to seaplane operations would provide the initial support which is very much required for the seaplane operations. The regulatory framework for seaplane operations, which was established in 2008, was long due for a review, which has now been completed with the guidelines based on industry demands, promoting the ease of doing business. 6 watered aerodromes being developed under RCS Udan with 36 new seaplane routes have also been awarded. And I have to tell that today we are doing another round of Udan, especially for the seaplane network, which is going to open up new impossible locations that have to be connected to the air connectivity. Udan 5.4 has also been launched, which was specifically focusing on seaplanes before. Now we are doing the Udan 5.5 also for seaplanes. And there will be no need for license for the water aerodromes, which was initially a great challenge for us to build these water aerodromes. And the commercial pilot license holders can now directly obtain seaplane ratings that will allow them to fly seaplanes altogether. And I believe it goes without saying that these guidelines, along with seamless integrating seaplane operations into aviation's landscape, would also lead to creation of jobs in supporting the regional economy. I want to make seaplanes a symbol of country's economic growth, innovation, and commitment to inclusive development. And for that, we all need to collaborate together, and other states need to come forward, just like Meghalaya, to align with the commitment of establishing multimodal connectivity in the country. We, as a Minister for Airports, who takes care of the airports also, we are trying to bring nature to the airport. We are trying to connect them, mimic the airport buildings so that people can stay more connected to the nature. But today you have seen that this is nature itself that you're landing when you're landing in the seaplane. So this is the best kind of airport that you can have, with least cost but with the maximum satisfaction of being in the nature. And the beauty that you find when you're landing in the seaplane, because they are flying at a very low altitude, the kind of view that you can have from the seaplane itself, it's a totally memorable experience for all the travelers who choose seaplanes.